we're going to be playing the new Love is Blind Winter's Kiss. I've actually played through this already, but I'm going to start from the beginning. Alright, we'll just make it a surprise in case you haven't seen the game. Love is Blind, Winter's Kiss. And my name is going to be Melissa Gold. And I am a she, her. And I'm a skinny bitch. That hairdo's fine. No, I like the dress, it's fine. I'm not big on earrings. Alright, yeah, I don't know, I'm not big on earrings. But I do like a little pearl necklace. Alright, we're good with that. I am satisfied with this character. You step into the Love is Blind lounge and take it all in. Wow, I can't believe I'm really here. And Melissa, you're stunning. You look ready to get started. How do you feel about meeting your match, sight unseen? I kind of do value it. To be honest, I value physical appearance, so this is going to be so hard. I love that you're challenging yourself. Now, before we learn which single will ring your bell this holiday season, let's learn about you. Consider the next few questions carefully. We'll use your answers to find your ideal on-paper fit. But you'll have to go on all 4 dates before we tell you who it is. Oh my gosh. Don't torture me. I have to wait to learn who my perfect match is. Why are you torturing me? Nick laughs because he's like so... I don't really like him. Being open to dates who may not be your type on paper could be the key to finding love. That's right. Keep an open mind about all your potential matches. After all, sometimes what we think we want on paper can blind us to what we actually need. That is true. All right, I'm ready for the questions. Let's start with a fun one. What's your dream honeymoon? Oh, definitely. All right, I'm gonna answer honestly for myself. So if you're watching and like you would pick a different answer, sorry for you. A chance to fully unplug. Like a beach house or a cabin by the lake. Totally. Love it. Nothing wrong with taking some time to relax. Damn straight. Next question. What quality do you find most attractive in a partner? I place a lot of value on empathy. I'd like a partner who's attuned to my moods. It's the foundation on which everything else is built. Third question. What's a deal breaker for you in a relationship? I couldn't tolerate a partner who... honestly, all of these. I don't like... I'm not money hungry. I'm a minimalist, but I also... I'm not into, like, traveling. You would think I would say has baggage, but, you know, who doesn't? And let's face it, I have a whole set of luggage. So I'm gonna say, who can't get off social media? Because that's like, you know, what are they doing on there all the time? Some people need to learn when to put down their phone and pay attention to me and my needs. You hear that, honey? Nick winks at Vanessa, who laughs. Wow, calling me out. I agree, finding a balance is important. And now for our last question. And hold on to your hats, because things are about to get spicy. How important is sex before marriage? Well, obviously, as long as the commitment's there, I say, jump on it. We love a woman who knows what she wants. Now, keep an open mind during the experiment, because in this special holiday edition, set right here in snowy Chicago, you'll meet 4 sexy singles, 2 men and 2 women, who are all dying to find out whether love truly is blind. Oh wow, so I'll go on dates with both men and women? Now, if people are interested in this and want me to, I will replay this game and be open to both. But I'm gonna just say, for now, I date men, so that'll be new. In that case, not to worry, your dates with women will be friendship dates. Who knows, you might just find more than one forever relationship this season. What a twist! And I hope you're excited to meet your match, Melissa, because the pods are now open. I am excited. Let's do this. You walk into the pod and close the door behind you. What's up? I'm Charlie. The woman's voice is confident and laid back, the picture of suave self-assurance. Hey, Melissa. Oh, nice. You're my friendship date, right? That's me. So, tell me about yourself. Well, I'm a soccer player for starters. Are you into sports? I work out a bit. Maybe a slow jog, which is very true. Okay, that's a start. Are sports really that important to you? Well, my life pretty much revolves around soccer. I'm she sounds a little sheepish, but also proud. I'm a soccer player on the U.S. women's team. I just took home my first Olympic gold medal. Oh my gosh, that means you're like a total celeb. I can't claim all the credit, but I'll gladly take the compliment. I can't believe you went to the Olympics. I have so many questions. Shoot, I'm an open book. I'm curious. I'm not gonna... where's your medal? What did you do with the gold medal? Oh, that old thing. I melted it down for spare parts. At your stunned silence, Charlie laughs. Kidding. My parents had it framed and hung above the fireplace. Okay, I've been dying to ask... Did they really make special cardboard beds to stop Olympians from, Charlie laughs brightly and unrestrainedly. The official answer to that, they're sustainable beds made of recyclable cardboard, and not all intended to stop athletes from doing the horizontal tangle on Olympics property. And unofficially, whatever the intent, it sure as hell didn't stop anyone from trying. Okay, I've got to know, is it really that wild? Oh, it's more than that wild. The adrenaline, everyone in peak physical form, the rush of competing. Wow, yeah, I get the picture. I've explored the scene. I just followed the spark wherever it takes me. I've met some pretty cool people because of it. I bet. I wish I could be that emotionally disconnected, but I'm not going to be rude. I'll say adventurous. I wish I could be that adventurous, but I was thinking emotionally disconnected. But we're not an honest person. We should be honest in the ponds. Alright, anyway. It has its upsides and downsides. Yeah, because you're emotionally disconnected. Such as, I have a lot of exes. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you're on good terms with your exes. I try not to leave any broken hearts behind. But enough about my dating life. I want to know more about you. After all, if I'm going to be your wingman, I need to know what kind of guy you're looking for. I want someone clever and dashing, and obviously totally in love with. Ha! So you're looking for Wesley. My what? From The Princess Bride, As You Wish? Oh, you got me. I was obsessed with that movie as a kid. It's like this person knows me. Me too. Do you mean it? Anybody want a peanut? Charlie chuckles. Well, I'm sure you'll find someone here who fits your requirements. I hope so. Whoever he is, I hope... I want to say we'll end this dry spell, but I'm going to say accepts my flaws, because we're talking about that. This is not you. Alright. I hope I find someone who accepts me for who I am, flaws and all. To be honest, it's been hard to find that person. But I imagine it's easy for you to find dates. That depends on how you think about it. Sure, I can pick up a girl at a bar and show her a good time, but it's what comes next that's missing for me. The deepening of the relationship, the next steps. People tend to look at athletes and assume all they want to do is use their celebrity, sleep with supermodels and heiresses. And you're going to tell me they're wrong? That's not true? That couldn't be farther from the truth. Doubt creeps into her voice. I wonder sometimes if they're dating me for who I am, or the lifestyle I can offer. Oh, I get it. Don't get me wrong, I love showing off my girl. But I want to make sure that that person I end up with is there for the right reasons. I totally understand. You want someone to build a life with. Exactly. I like Charlie. I might replay again and, date both, because I actually like Charlie. When you think about that ideal life, what's your partner like? Partner, I like that term. A partner in every sense of the word, that's what I'm looking for. Someone I can do everything or nothing with for the rest of our lives. Waking up next to my partner. Someone to cuddle at night and proudly wear my jersey to games or to bed. That's a key fantasy. Just make sure none of your exes come out of the woodwork to murder them. I'll protect them if they do. So tell me about yourself. What is your family like? I bet they're proud of you. As they never stop reminding me. I'll admit it's a little hard not being with them for the holidays. What were the holidays like for you? Well, I grew up culturally Jewish, which usually means Chinese food and a movie. To be honest, I've always envied my friends who had giant trees and waking up to presents on Christmas Day. Do you think you'd want to borrow some of those traditions if you have a family of your own? When I have a family of my own, you can practically hear her playful grin. I'd want to keep the fun parts of Christmas. The religious parts, not so much. And of course, I'd keep Hanukkah. You'd have to be insane to pass on 8 days of presents. How about you? Is it important to raise a family with the traditions you grew up with? I think having that kind of choice is important. Choosing things from both our traditions. I love that. The time flies by as you chat with Charlie until, damn, is time really up? Looks like it. Well, Melissa, I've had a great time talking to you. I can't wait for next time. I can't wait to hear more about you. I'm already excited for our next date. Oh my gosh, really? Me too. Bye for now, Charlie. Hope your bed holds up tonight. You can hear her laughing as she leaves her side of the pods. Yeah, I like Charlie. When I replay, I might end up dating Charlie. Your stomach is full of butterflies as you head back into the hallway. Melissa, how did your first date go? It was great. I had a blast. Well, don't get too attached because you have 3 more dates on the way. Are you ready for your next date? I am. Ready. But I wish it was more people to... You walk into the pod and close the door behind you. Right away, your date greets you. Hey, Melissa, right? I'm Lucia. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You're my first friendship date. Her voice is bright and bubbly, like expensive champagne. What a weird description. I, I've been excited to talk to you. Oh, why's that? Well, Nick and Vanessa told me you could burp the entire alphabet backwards. That's interesting. They told me you were the burping champion. Me and her are going to be best friends right away. Lucia crackles, except if I'm mispronouncing this name. She has one of the most infectious laughs you've ever heard. Sorry, I've been experimenting with different ways to break the ice. And if we're going to get to know each other, I may as well subject you to my sense of humor right off the bat. Well, I think I love it. That's a relief. I think it's the season. It gets to me. The decorations, the smell of fresh pine. She takes a deep breath, savoring the smell of peppermint and pine that hangs in the air. The holidays always make me feel like a kid again. Like I've inhaled a quart of helium and could just float away. So you're pretty big on the holidays? Totally. If you ever get the chance to celebrate one with my family, you'll understand why. I grew up in a mixed religion family, so our holidays were a bit unconventional. Oh, what were they like? Well, my dad's Catholic and my mom's Jewish, so family holidays had a little of both. Dreidels and gelt after a dinner of ham and fruitcake. Wow, I see what you mean about a little bit of both. Oh yeah, we even had a Star of David Christmas tree topper. Only we called it the tree of Hanukkah bush. And we named it Bette Midler. What? You'll have to explain that one to me. My Jewish grandmother didn't want a Christmas tree, so every year we name it after a different Jewish celebrity. That way she couldn't help but love it. I bet she was thrilled. She was. Celebrating both Christmas and Hanukkah, that's the best. I think everyone should celebrate the holidays this way. Right? Growing up, my parents were all about being open-minded. They wanted, they wanted us to pick and choose which traditions felt most authentic to us. That's been my approach ever since. The beautiful thing about the holidays is that no matter how they're celebrated, it's all about bringing people together. Absolutely. The traditions aren't what's important. It's what they mean to the people celebrating them. Though, of course, I do like my holiday traditions. Oh, what's your favorite? I'm all about cozy holiday movies, burying myself in blankets with my cats and watching cheesy holiday romance movies and playing this game. There's a time and place for Netflix Christmas movies and games. December on my couch or my futon. They have a way of drawing you in, don't they? Yeah, I'm totally addicted, like quicksand, drowning in this game. How about you? What's your favorite holiday tradition? Picking out Christmas trees for sure, but not those plastic fake ones that smell like broken dreams and end up in the ocean the second you blink. I mean, what's the point of Christmas if you're not cleaning sap out of your blouse and sweeping dead pine needles off the carpet? No, I'm gonna be honest, I love a fake tree. No mess, no trampling around outside, just convenience. And I don't like the idea of trees being born to be cut down. That's just me. Really, they made me want to tear my hair out. And don't even get me started on Scotch pines. Have you ever smelled one? Yeah, I shake my head then laugh. Remembering she can't see me. Can't say that I have. Exactly, they smell like nothing. They're abominations. If you're going to live with a tree for a month, at least get one with a little dignity. Wow, I've never known anyone so passionate about trees. Ha! Sorry if it's a little much. I'm a landscape architect, so I'm always learning about this plant and that plant. You live among trees long enough, you start to have opinions. Oh, you're a landscape architect. What is that exactly? I design outdoor spaces. Anything from botanical gardens to shopping centers to concert venues. I'm your girl. Do you get to travel a lot for work? I was a bit of a nomad in my 20s. While I was building up my client base, I wanted to learn everything I could about different landscapes and cultures. Did you do all that traveling alone? That's so scary. I'd be afraid of getting lost. It gets easier the more you do it. The more you travel or the more you get lost. Both? Besides, if I really thought I'd get lost, I'd find a travel partner. I made lots of friends on the road. I got to know myself better too. I feel like it's important to date yourself before you can date other people, you know? It definitely makes for more mature relationships. Exactly. But now that I'm secure in my job and lifestyle, I'm eager to share it with someone. What about you? Do you like to travel? Oh, I actually hate it, but I'll say I don't prioritize it. But if I'm invited, I'll go. Oh, for sure. Never turn down an invitation to a vacation. Maybe we'll get the chance to take a trip one day. Who knows? Right now, I'm open to whatever the future holds. You wouldn't be in the pods if you weren't. Exactly. So what got you into the landscape design? Well, this may not come as much of a surprise, but when I was young, I talked a lot. Like, a lot. You talked a lot? No way. What, you? Lucia, let's loose another one of those infectious laughs. Okay, you're starting to sound like my parents. All that talking drove them absolutely crazy. They decided to get me a plant. Wait, I don't follow. How does that make sense? A study had just come out that said playing Beethoven to plants makes them grow taller and stronger. So they told me that if I talked to my plant enough, it would start to talk back. Your parents are creative. Points for originality. Did their plan work? I'll put it this way, and I'm only saying that because I actually believe they do talk, if you listen. All right, I'll put it this way. Do you know what happens when you tell a precocious 10-year-old she can have a talking plant friend? No, but I think I can guess. I practically lived in the backyard that summer, watering it, talking to it, making sure it had everything it needed. Seymour never did talk back. Lucia gives a reflective pause. That's where my love of the outdoors comes from. I fell in love with the idea of transforming a patch of dirt into something joyful and beautiful. Do you have a garden or anything like that? I have potted plants. Do those count? Sure. Though if you ever want to take your gardening skills further, I'm your girl. I have a little rooftop garden in my apartment building. Beauty blooms in the most unexpected places. I feel like this date is going on forever. Is it just me? You sit with that for a moment, imagining Lucia's little square of green. After a moment, Lucia sighs. It looks like our time's almost up. Yeah, I just was saying, it feels, for someone that I'm just dating as a friend. I've really enjoyed our chat, Melissa. I hope we can continue it soon. Lucia, I'm looking forward to it. You're very nice. I can't wait to finish our conversation. I can't wait to hear more about your plans. Oh, yay. Until then. Bye, Melissa. She's nice, but I like Charlie more. Like, if this was real life, I could see myself actually dating Charlie. Charlie made me open. Sorry, I might. Alright, you head back to the lounge, your head's spinning. Why would my head be spinning? I haven't. Alright, then you hear a crash. Talia. My Pinot! A woman is staring at a rapidly expanding pool of Pinot Noir on the floor. Oh no! Let me help you. Can I help you? Help. You spring into action, but someone else beat you to it. I got it. It's Eric. Oh my god. You don't have to do that, Eric. I'm so sorry. It's no problem, Talia. Really. Talia, flustered, kneels on the ground to help. She succeeds in mopping up some wine with her parents. You've got to be kidding. Her lip wobbles. She looks like she's on the verge of tears. It's alright. It's just a little wine. It's not a big deal, honey. Hey now. It's not like any of the other singles can see us, right? And even if they could, who cares? It's not that big a deal. Unless this is like your attempt, you're dropping it because you can't handle your Pinot. That's a good point. She sniffs and she puts her tears away. Or go do that in the bathroom, alright? Go cry in the bathroom. I don't want to see that. I'm Eric. Melissa, and I don't like watching people cry. Go to the bathroom and do that. Clean up your Pinot. And I'm a hot mess. Thank you guys for helping out. I'm Talia, the hot mess. That outfit. I don't know about that outfit. The three of you clean up the rest of the mess together, because we're like three amigos now. Seriously, you guys, I can't thank you enough. No problem. The pod squad needs to stick together, right? Eric's cute. Speaking of the pod squad, why are there only 3 of us? Yeah, there's usually, right? Alright. There were supposed to be 4, but with the snowstorm brewing, Nick and Vanessa said the 4th can't make it. Wow. I like our odds. So 3 of us and 4 dates. I like those odds. Right? It's a Christmas miracle. And you and Talia giggle. Come on, I'll walk us to our next dates. As the 3 of you head for the door, Talia glances self-consciously at her wine-stained pants, like why didn't she go change her pants? Eric notices and hurries ahead to open the door for Talia. He's very polite. After you, knock him dead, Talia. What about me? Hello, I'm here too. A smile breaks out on her face. Thanks, Eric. Anytime. See you 2 on the other side. And with that, the 3 of you head towards the pods and your meeting dates. Alright, great. So I've done my friendship dates, so now this is the love date. My potential future mate date. As soon as you step into the pod, the air feels charged. Hello, Melissa. There's an undercurrent of power in the man's voice. You shiver at the raw sensuality of it. How have things been going for you? It's been surreal. It's like I've been whisked away to a whole different world. I keep wondering when my carrot is going to turn back into a pumpkin. I know what you mean. Not too overwhelming, I hope. Not at all. Absolutely worth it. So, tell me about yourself. What should I know? What's the first thing you want me to know about you? I'm the CEO of a shipping and container business. Oh, okay. Do you like it? I should hope so. I work practically 366 days a year. That's mathematically impossible. You've got me there. I only work 364 days a year. What's your one day off? Christmas, of course. I hope you make time for yourself to chill. I believe in hard work. It's what got me where I am today. But I also know it's not everything. That's why I'm here, making time for love. Well, that's good to hear. Where does this intense work ethic come from anyway? You might not guess it if you met me now, but growing up, my parents barely made ends meet. I spent my childhood finding creative ways to dress up ramen and helping my mom cut coupons out of magazines. I'm sorry, money is frustrating. Money's way more important than it should be. It's frustrating that it has to be such a presence in our lives. It's a double-edged sword. It can enrich the lives of your loved ones and create new opportunities, but it has its downsides. The trick is not to let it blind you to the things that really matter. So, what are the things that really matter? I'd actually like to ask you that, Melissa. Are you just buying yourself time to think of an answer? Maybe. His laugh is low and luxurious. I don't know if that's a luxurious laugh. What matters most in my life is probably my happiness. I can respect that. You sound like you know what you want. Your turn. There's a thoughtful pause as he considers your question. I want to give my family the support they need to thrive. I grew up watching the sacrifices my parents made and promised myself that one day I'd pay them back tenfold. Buying my parents a condo for the retirement they'd always dreamed of was one of the happiest moments of my life. It sounds like you're a work to live, not live to work kind of guy. I admire that. But I have to ask, with all your work, do you find it difficult to make time for romance? I've been married to my work for longer than I'd like to admit. I've been so focused on building my business, I forgot what my true aspiration is. A healthy, loving partnership. That's why I'm here. I know I need to devote serious time to love. So you think you'll be able to prioritize your partner? Absolutely. I want to find the kind of love my parents have. Well, they sound like great role models. They are. Making space for memories with my loved ones is crucial. And I'd quit my job before I miss Christmas. There's a spark in his voice that you can feel through the wall. It sounds like you're a wonderful son. I bet your parents love having you over for the holidays. Definitely. They're just as into Christmas as I am, in fact. I have a confession to make. I start listening to Christmas music at midnight on Halloween. It's adorable to hear a high-powered CEO sound so sheepish. And I've probably watched Elf over 100 times. Are you one of those monsters who puts up lights in August? You put up the Christmas lights in August? Hey, my neighbors love my Christmas lights. If you're not risking bankruptcy with your electricity bill, you haven't tried hard enough. I hope I can replicate the kind of Christmases I had as a kid. We'd cook a whole ham and sing songs. It didn't matter that we couldn't afford a tree or decorations. My parents would spend the whole year saving up enough money to get my brother and me a present, and it was always exactly the right thing. Do you have a favorite Christmas gift? Well, there's the time my parents got me a book by Zelda Fitzgerald, because they'd heard a lot about this Legend of Zelda thing all the kids were raving about. They were thrilled their son was showing such an interest in literature. I was crushed. Oh my god, that's hilarious. But how is it that's your favorite gift? Well, it turned out that they'd hidden the real present in the secret compartment inside the book. And joke's on them, it became one of my favorite books. Your parents sound diabolical. They really are. They were able to give me a full and joyous life, even though it wasn't always easy. What about you? What's a memorable gift you've gotten? I love it when people get me books or video games. I love to be entertained. Can't argue with that. After the story I just told, you hear a pen scratching on paper. Oh, that means he likes me because I like video games. Are you actually writing that down? You bet I am. You catch a glimpse of the time. It's later than you thought. Well, Melissa, I'm afraid our time is coming to an end. It's been an absolute pleasure. Isaac. I do like him. The pleasure was all mine. I'm glad you enjoyed our talk as much as I did. Until next time, Melissa. You step back into the hallway, still smiling from your last date. Melissa, how's it going? Anyone rising to the top of your list romantically or platonically? I'm really feeling Charlie. Charlie seems like she'd be a great friend to have. Out of all of them, I actually enjoyed my conversation with Charlie the most. I can see it. I'm sure she'd love to have you rooting for her. Sorry, guys. The next date is something special. Oh, is this the person you think is my type on paper? Just because we're both messed up in the head. I'm not saying a word. You'll have to wait till tomorrow to find that out. But I've been dying to see how you two hit it off. Then let's do this. Vanessa laughs. All right, get in there, Melissa. You step into the pod and approach the couch before you sit down. Hey, I'm Jay. I think that's how you pronounce that name. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I'll be calling that person Jay. His voice is smooth as melted butterscotch and toe-curlingly cool. I don't know who writes this, but okay. You envision him slouching against the sofa like some kind of sleek jungle predator. What? That is not what I was thinking, but okay. I'm Melissa, and I guess since that's how it's saying my inner voice is feeling from just him saying hello, I'm totally swooning over your voice. Jay laughs. How? Not gonna lie, I get that a lot. So, Jay, tell me about yourself. Do anything fun for the holidays? I hate the holidays. You blink at the unexpected sharpness of his tone. But I actually get that. I get that. Really? Usually I just get, who hurt you? No, I know the holidays can be really tough for lots of reasons. Yeah, let's just say Christmas isn't exactly full of fond memories. You sense a story there, but you're unsure if it's too early to dig deeper. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. And same, I didn't have the best holidays growing up either, which is true. But I've tried to make better ones since. Maybe there's a 10-step program you can walk me through. Christmas Haters Anonymous? Alright, so you're not a Christmas fan. What do you like? Well, I work as a tattoo artist in the city, so I guess you could say I like drawing. Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool. What an incredible job. Yeah, I can't complain. How many tattoos do you have? There's a long pause. Jay? Sorry, I'm counting. He laughs a little, and a smile tugs on your lips. Alright, so maybe this guy isn't all doom and gloom. I'm pretty inked up. Full sleeves, chest, upper back. Maybe one or two where the sun doesn't shine. What about you? Do you have any tattoos? Do I have any tattoos? Actually, I don't. I don't have any. But I love them. And I love me a man with ink. Then if we were face to face, I'd offer to let you count them. Done. Would you ever get one? Even a temporary one? Well, maybe a temporary one. I actually would get one if you're a really amazing tattoo artist and I trust you and the tattoo's meaningful. Do you know what you'd get? I'd want something meaningful. I wanted to signify something important. I'm in awe of what tattoo artists can do. That is true, I actually am. Yeah, some of them are incredible. Maybe you can help me design it. Assuming you can afford me. I'm very expensive. What? You wouldn't give me the Love is Blind discount? Nice try, Melissa. But we'll see. Maybe you'll inspire me. This guy keeps his cards close to the chest. He's so hard to read. It's such an unusual job. What led you down the path less taken? Believe it or not, I came to it late. I started out in business school. Business school? That's not what I expected. In my family, it's MBA or bust. But I was miserable. Sorrow tinges his voice. So how'd you get from miserable in business school to becoming a tattoo artist? One night I was working late on some soulless essay about macroeconomics. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, guys. I'm sure Jay would not have. And I started thinking about my future. My whole life stretched out in front of me. And I didn't recognize the man in it. Whoa, that's intense. I realized that if I kept going along that path, I'd destroy everything that made me Jay. I'm glad you were able to follow your dreams. I can relate. I can relate to that struggle. Really? Not everyone can. Like your parents, you mean? How did they take the news? They surprised me. I'd always assumed they'd disown me if I didn't follow the path they laid out for me. Disown you? Your parents sound scary. Your parents sound a little scary. Hey, they are pretty intimidating. But even though they weren't happy about it, they supported me. I think they realized having a successful tattoo artist for a son was better than a failure of a businessman. It's nice when people surprise you like that. Yeah, I guess. So anyway, I switched schools and got an MFA. I apprenticed at a tattoo parlor for a couple of years, then started my own business in a little gray stone in Logan Square. Oh wow, so you've got your own shop. It's nothing special, but I couldn't ask for more. Except maybe a partner to share it with? A sly note creeps into his voice. Are you volunteering, Melissa? What? To be your partner? Nice try, charmer. He gives a low chuckle. The irony is business schools were taught me that creative careers don't have to be a pipe dream. You can turn any passion into a living. Wow. So, is your life very glamorous, working as a tattoo artist? Sometimes. I worked on a few celebrities and influencers. It's always fun trying to fit the lighting and camera equipment into my studio. But mostly it's pretty laid back and I prefer it that way. Really? For some reason, I assume tattoo artists were, I don't know, into partying? You said it, not me. Jay laughs. Nah, I think people see tattoo artists as these rough, burly badasses, but they're artists too. For me, there's nothing better than jumping on my motorcycle and leaving the world behind for a weekend. Okay, but you do have a motorcycle, so you're not a badass. But I also have a small cabin on the lake, about an hour's ride from the city. Ah, you've got layers. I guess I do. I live in an apartment above my studio, which is great, but sometimes you have to disconnect, you know? Disconnect. Like the thing I said in my questionnaire. That's why he's probably the guy that... Alright. Absolutely. Take me with you. If this goes well, who knows? It's my favorite way to spend a Sunday. What about you? What's your ideal Sunday look like? Nothing beats quiet time. Something quiet like catching up on my current novel and hanging out with my 20 cats. A great cabin activity, just saying. That sounds like an invitation. Jay's laugh seems to take him by surprise, judging by the little snort. With a jolt, you realize your time is nearly up. Damn, the pod gods wait for no one. Well, Jay, I can't wait to talk to you again. Hey, I'm flattered. Go look out there, Melissa. Alright, Jay. I think you're my guy, Jay. I want to see your lake house. Your head is buzzing as you make your way back to the lounge. How am I ever going to choose? Talia and Eric seem to be wondering the same thing. You find them huddled on the couch, deep in conversation. Melissa, come join us. We're just chatting about our dates. You take a seat on the lounge chair across from the sofa. You two look really comfy together. Talia blushes. How'd your dates go? Any standouts? Standouts. There's an obvious winner. Oh, definitely. There's an obvious winner. In this game, I'm gonna choose Jay, so... I wish I could say the same. I'm still waiting for a spark. Really? Give it a chance. Maybe tomorrow's dates will surprise you. Yeah, maybe. What about you, Eric? I'm with Talia, still waiting to really connect with someone. They smile shyly at each other, obviously into one another, looking at how at ease they are together. You wonder if that spark is closer than they think. Even though there was no spark, I did enjoy talking to the dates, though. How could you not? There's some interesting people on the other side of the pods. For sure, they're cool. And this season, going to be crazy with you-know-who. Wait, who? What do you mean? Haven't you heard? No, heard what? She leans forward. I heard that one of the singles is a bona fide billionaire. Oh my gosh. So that means one of us could be starting the new year engaged to a billionaire. Dun, dun, dun. Well, Merry Christmas. Oh, I could marry a bona fide billionaire. I'm sure, who cares? He probably is going to have me sign one of those thingies. Alright, so that's the first chapter. If you guys want to see more, let me know in the comments. Or if you want to see me do a second game, replaying, dating everyone, both everyone. Oh, it's not over, sorry. Alright, so I'm in my pajamas, and we'll change the hairdos. If you guys, just because we'll go. Even though I feel like it's gonna, I don't even know why they do this, because it's like for 2 seconds, I feel like. Alright, I thought that it was the end of the chapter, sorry. You jump out of bed bright and early the next day. Talia and Eric are already in the kitchenette, chatting over a pot of coffee. You smile when they see you're all in matching holiday pajamas. Nick and Vanessa left in the dorms. Melissa, hey! Before you can blink, Talia is shoving a piping hot peppermint latte in your hands. Oh my gosh, thanks. That sounds good, actually. I wish I had one of those. How'd you sleep? I had some unforgettable dreams because I'm a Pisces and I really like to imagine stuff. So I was imagining Jay. Let's just say I had some interesting dreams. Talia quirks an eyebrow at you because she's like, what? She's an earth sign and more grounded and doesn't understand what the hell. Her eyes twinkling. She's like, what'd you do? You was doing something in those dreams. Pod date's going well then? Very. What about you, Eric? Even Charlie got me questioning things. Did you have any special dreams last night? You glance over at Eric, who's blushing. He clears his throat, his eyes on Talia's. Oh, sparks are really flying between these two. Definitely. Definitely not. You smile into your coffee, wondering if Eric was also plagued by dreams. Maybe about a certain someone? All three of you look toward the door as Nick and Vanessa enter the room. Folks, I hope that coffee's warming you up because today things are about to get hot. Or even hotter than they already are. The theme of today's pods is sex. Sex is important in relationships. Your chemistry, your attunement to your partner's needs. Without the building blocks of a good sex life, even the strongest marriages can flounder. Finding your one and only can be serious business, of course, but that doesn't mean you can't have a little fun too. Today, we want you to think about what sex means to you. Is it an essential part of a marriage? Yeah. Or just icing on top of the cake? Eric and Talia glance at each other at the same time, then immediately look away. There's obviously those two are gonna hook up. I don't know, are you blind? Vanessa purses her lips, suppressing a grin. How about you start, Melissa? How comfortable are you... How comfortable are you talking about sex with your partner? I don't know why that was difficult. I'm very comfortable with it. I'm very comfortable talking to my partner about sex. We have to know we're compatible. Then you're going to have a blast today, Melissa. Melissa's right. Compatibility is so important. Can you imagine marrying someone you're not sexually attracted to? I would. So I'd give it a shot. Attraction can grow out of a deeper connection. I agree, but if I'm being honest, I'd miss that physical connection. Yeah, me too. Eric stares pointedly at the wall, poker-faced. I guess that makes him uncomfortable. Today you'll get a chance to explore that connection with your top two choices, who may or may not be your on-paper ideal match. So you're going to reveal our ideal match? That's right, it's time. Any guess before we reveal, Melissa? I'm pretty sure my on-paper match is probably Jay. We make a lot of sense together. We're both, like, damaged and had bad upbringing, holidays growing up. You got it in one, Melissa. Impressive. You laugh. That's how I laugh. Why, thank you. Does that mean you're going to pair me with Jay for today's date? No. Today you'll decide the order of your dates. And your on-paper match might be your top pick. Or they might not. It's totally up to you. That's right. Anything else they should keep in mind today, Vanessa? Oh, yes. Remember that today's dates are important to understanding your sexual compatibility with your potential partner. So don't be afraid to ask hard questions. You'll go on one date each with your top two romantic choices. And don't worry. You'll have the option of seeing the other two as well, if you choose to. Oh, that's a fun twist. I like my friends. Yeah, why can't I? We thought so. After all, not every connection needs to be a romantic one. We want you to have the chance to explore friendships as well as relationships. I love that. I do. So, Melissa, who's your number one for today's dates? I'm really feeling Jay. A bad boy with an artistic soul. Good choice. Then your second date will be with Isaac. I'm sure they'll be excited to talk to you. Now, Melissa, time to get ready for your first date. Man, this chapter's long. Jeez, I don't remember it being this long.
We'll give ourselves bangs. This outfit, I can't. That outfit is so... We'll do this outfit. I can't believe how long this chapter is. Oh my god. The other ones are not this long. I don't know why this first... I guess because it's the first chapter. Hello, Jay? Melissa, is that you? I'm surprised I didn't scare you off. You're struck again by his effortless cool. You picture his feet kicked up on the table, fingers threaded behind his head, a spitting image of ease and confidence. Joke's on you. I'm the one you should be afraid of. Let's see if you can handle me. Jay laughs that low. Thank God he laughed at that, because it... Jay laughs that low, delicious laugh. You feel it all the way down your toes. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Alright, I'm getting the giggles now. Should I be getting my affairs in order? You're safe. As long as you don't say anything to get on my bad side. Terrifying. But I'm into it. Oh, thank goodness. Maybe we all made for each other. Alright. Good. Because I've been looking forward to this date since Nick and Vanessa told us about today's theme. Jay laughs. Are you that interested in my sex life? I'm flattered. I just think it's important to get it all out in the open. I mean, a good sex life isn't the most important thing, but it's definitely a bonus. Well, I'm glad you're open to talking about it. Of course, ask away. I'm not shy. Okay, I've got one. What's a fantasy you've always had but never acted on? But never acted on? I'm just laughing because if you've dated me, you know I've done all these things. So I'm gonna say... We'll just say handcuffs. Handcuffs and chains. I'm intrigued by dominance and submission. Oh, really? He sounds amused and quite pleased. I might have some of the necessary equipment. Jay's voice is pure liquid heat, warming you to your core. If the walls of Jay's apartment could talk, you wonder what torrid stories they'd tell. I'm getting the sense that you have a lot of experience. How do I answer that question honestly without sounding like an asshole? I'm going to take that as a yes. Hey, I like sex. I want someone I have a physical connection with as much as an emotional one. Me too. Have you had any serious relationships, or is it all handcuffs and one-night stands? First, it's not all one-night stands. Sometimes it's 2 nights. You're terrible. I'm kidding. I'm not really a one-night stand kind of guy. I like sex, but sex with strangers doesn't do it for me. I see. Glad we agree. We're on the same page there. We are. You realize he's evading your question. So, your past relationships? He hesitates. I did have one serious relationship. It ended. His tone is clipped as he moves on too quickly for you to ask any follow-ups. The break-off kicked off a wild phase for me. I slept around a lot. I realized sex doesn't have to be serious. It can be fun and physical. You notice his phrasing. He realized. Does that mean he used to see sex as something more serious? Does that bother you? If I were married to someone with your sexual history, I'd question your commitment. I'd want to be sure you're ready. He quiets for a moment as if composing his words carefully. I'm not going to lie. I've avoided anything long-term for a while after my last... commitment scared me. It still does, if I'm being honest. But I'm ready for the next chapter. He goes quiet suddenly. There it feels about 10 degrees cooler. Jay, what happened? Whatever happened with your ex? You don't have to talk about what happened with your ex, if it's too painful. He takes a deep breath. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for that. It's been 10 years, and it still stings. Oh, God, 10 years. It's been 10 years, and you still... Jay, you might want to go to therapy instead of... Love is blind. You're surprised, because 10 years is a long time to still be... Alright. Jay seems like the kind of guy who breaks hearts, not the other way around. This whole being vulnerable thing, it's not easy for me. It must have been like his first love. We never get over those. It's alright. We can move on. I understand. I'm empathetic to your weirdness, Jay. You tap your pen against your lips, searching your mind for something to break the tension. Tell me this, then. I'm gonna say Edward or Jacob, even though... Because Doc's are Birkenstocks. Obviously, it's Doc's. Butts are biceps. It's obviously butts. Tell me, are you Team Edward or Team Jacob? Jay laughs. The sound is like melted butter on a pancake. Who? Netflix, if you... Love is Blind, people, if you watch this, you should get me to write for you, because... Who's right? No, I'm for hire. I'm available. Oh, Jacob for sure. I also prefer werewolves, but I love me some Robert Pattinson. You look up to see that your time's nearly over. Well, Melissa, I've enjoyed talking with you. Same. I can't believe how easy it is to open up to you. I'm sorry I couldn't do the same. No, you did. It's cool. You'd better not beat yourself up over that. Don't worry about it. I understand you. I'm happy just keeping things light for now. There's a pause. And for a moment, you wonder if you've said the wrong thing. You can't see me right now, but I'm grinning like an idiot. I'll be seeing you, Melissa. The way his voice goes low and Farrell does things to you. You shiver deliciously. Not soon enough. Not soon enough, Jay. Oh, Jay. You head back to the lounge and glance around for Eric and Talia. Talia's napping. Her head is on Eric's lap, pinning him to the couch. Okay. You whisper, okay, you two are officially adorable. Melissa, hey, she fell asleep on me. Carefully, he tries to slip away from Talia. She mumbles something about nachos. What? And rolls on... She whispers about nachos. And rolls onto her side, freeing Eric from his imprisonment. He stands up and smooths a hand over his rumpled jeans. Do you have a minute to talk? I have nothing but minutes to talk to you, Eric. Sure. Eric leads you into the kitchenette. He glances over at Talia to make sure she's still asleep. I have a problem. I know. You have drool in your pants. At least, I hope that's drool. Stupid. That's kind of fun. This is serious, Melissa. Oh God, I don't know what to do. How am I supposed to go through with a blind marriage when the person I'm falling for is right in front of my eyes? He drags a hand through his hair and starts pacing. Listen, Eric, this whole experience is about finding love in unexpected places. I think you should tell Talia how you feel. You think so? I mean, do you think she feels the same way? There's only one way to find out, and obviously she does. He frowns, rubbing a hand nervously over his jaw. Just gotta, work up the nerve. You give his shoulder a reassuring squeeze. You've got this, Eric. He nods, lost in thought. I wish I could do more to help. What else do you want me to do? Give me a pep talk alright, anyway. But as you head to the door for your next date, a thought hits you. What if Eric and Talia could have their own pod date? Honestly, this is about me. Let them sort out their own crap. Hello, Melissa. His voice rolls over you like summer thunder, powerful and comforting at once. Summer thunder. That was okay.